The seconds hand of a watch has a length of 6 centimeter. Speed at the end point and the magnitude of the difference of the velocities at two perpendicular positions will be equal to. If I assume this is a clock and this is the seconds hand, okay, what is the speed at the end point? The linear speed at the end point will be equal to v will be equal to 2 pi r divided by t, okay, where t is the time period. The seconds hand takes 60 seconds to complete one revolution, so it will be equal to 2 pi. The radius or the length of the hand is given as 6 centimeter. It will be equal to 6 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter divided by time period. The time period will be equal to 60 seconds. So 6 and 6 will get cancelled out. It will be equal to 2 pi into 10 raised to minus 3 meter per second, or in millimeter per second it will be equal to 2 pi millimeter per second. Okay. Now this is the linear velocity. We have to calculate the difference of the velocities between any two points which are perpendicular to each other. So I assume if there is one point over here A and another point B which are perpendicular to each other. Now the magnitude of the velocity remains same. The magnitude of the velocity remains same because omega and r remain same. Okay, because omega is the time period. For a seconds hand, for the first revolution if it takes 60 seconds, for the second revolution also it will take 60 seconds. So it doesn't matter at what position the hand is situated, the time period will remain same, that is omega will remain same, and the radius or the length of the seconds hand will remain same. So basically whatever is the magnitude of the velocity over here, the same magnitude will be over here, that is it will be equal to 2 pi at both the positions. But the direction of the velocity will be different. We have to find out the difference of the velocity. Let me call this as velocity at point A and let me call this as velocity at point B. We have to find out the difference of the velocity. It means we have to find out VA vector minus VB vector. Okay, we have to find out the difference of the velocity in vector form. Now both these vectors have the same magnitude. So the resultant V will be equal to root of VA square plus VB square. Okay, minus 2 VA VB cos theta. Why minus over here? If you see, we have to find out the difference. So if the angle between them is theta, the difference will be minus theta. Okay, so over here it will be equal to, now VA and VB both are same, so I will substitute it as V square. Okay, that is the V I have found out over here, the V square plus V square minus 2V square cos theta. So it will be equal to root 2 V square minus 2V square cos theta. So over here root of 2V square 1 minus cos theta. 1 minus cos theta will be equal to 2 sin square theta divided by 2. So basically 1 minus cos theta is equal to 2 sin square theta divided by 2. The theta over here is equal to 90 degree. So over here I can write this as root 2 V square into 2 sin 45. Okay, sin theta by 2 is equal to sin 45. The whole square will be equal to 1 by 2. So basically 2 and 2 will get cancelled out. So it will be equal to root 2 into V. Okay, V square will come outside the bracket. It will be equal to root 2V, which is equal to root 2 into V. The value of V or the velocity at A is 2 pi. So basically it is equal to root 2 into 2 pi millimeter per second. This will be the difference of the velocity at two perpendicular positions. So the first answer should be equal to 2. The first answer should be equal to 2 pi and the second one should be equal to 2 root 2 pi millimeter per second, which is option number D.